Hey everybody, I'm Bill Faeth, and this is the Ask Limo U Show.
Robert from St. Louis asks, should I add an MKT or Chrysler 300 to my fleet and why?
Robert, awesome question. That's a big decision on what type of sedan to add to your fleet. So I think you said you had 8 vehicles from St. Louis, Missouri. So there's a couple of steps that I would take to determine what type of vehicle you should add to your fleet. Number one is ask your customers. So if you're trying to make a decision between a Chrysler 300 and a Lincoln MKT, they're 2 distinctly different vehicles. So I would actually survey your clients and ask them if they have a preference. That's number one. Number 2 is look at the financial components behind it. Look, you can pick up a brand new Chrysler 300 for between $28,000 to $30,000. You're going to pay $40,000 to $43,000 for a Lincoln MKT. The second part of this financial equation is the fuel mileage. So look at the fuel mileage, look at the purchase price difference, and then factor in your profit margin. My opinion is if my clients are cool with me adding Chrysler 300s, I don't want to absorb that extra expense for the MKT. I'm going to go with the Chrysler 300. Also, I have better fuel mileage, right? So I believe that you have about a 6 to possibly 8% profit margin increase because you're going to save between $12,000 to $14,000 on the front end. So if you factor in your financing costs, the loss of operation capital, all the way down to your fuel savings, that's what would make the decision for me. So those are the 2 things that I would look at, but I would start by surveying your customers first. And when you do that, make sure they are giving you an educated answer. So if they're not familiar with the differences in the 2 vehicles, you may need to give them answers to the specs, whether it's seating, luggage capacity, whatever it is. Now, personally, I actually like the MKT as a traveler today. Remember, I don't own a limousine company anymore because of the height that I have, being 6'6". But from an operator standpoint, I would actually swing strictly on a financially based decision to the Chrysler 300. The other thing to think about is, can you fit 3 people of my size in the MKT in the back seat? Absolutely not. It's pretty much 2 passengers in the back. Chrysler 300, it's a tight fit, but you can fit 2 of me and a Steve Quay. We'd be cramped in that back seat. So my recommendation to you is look at those 2 things. Ask your customers, get their feedback, and then make a financially driven decision. Thanks for your question, Robert. I appreciate it. I look forward to answering all of your questions. You can hit me up at bill@limogrowth.com or on our Limo University Facebook page and get your questions on the Ask Limo U Show.